Ross Barkley's been given the green light by Ronald Koeman to leave Everton after rejecting the contract and 100% expects him to leave. Well, what a horrible exit for the man hyped as Everton and one of England's brightest talents since Wayne Rooney. It was supposed to be oh so different, and just when it looks as though Everton have the capital to challenge at the top, a challenge Barkley should be the poster boy for, he's going to be the biggest casualty instead. Oh well, I'm sure a man with the talents of Barkley could find another club, and I'm gonna help him. On paper, I think the best move would be to Arsenal. Now this largely depends on Alexis Sanchez leaving, so I guess most Arsenal fans want me to shut up at this point, but as a replacement, I think he'd do a decent job, especially with the pursuit for Thomas Lemar seemingly going nowhere. Like Sanchez, he's good with both feet, has a trick or two up his sleeve as well. Whilst he may not be the consistent goal threat Sanchez is, few are to be honest, he's just as dangerous from long range and set pieces, plus he's a nasty piece of work. Apart from Xhaka and Sanchez, no one at Arsenal has a mean streak, so Barkley would add some much needed competitive spirit. He's nowhere near as rapid as Sanchez, and his lack of consistency in a team riddled with inconsistency means he wouldn't be the first on my list to replace Sanchez, but if we're strictly talking about what's good for Barkley, I think this would be a nice move. Next up, we're going to move on to North London rivals Tottenham. They've been linked with Barkley far longer and stronger than anyone else, and for good reason. It's no secret Spurs lack dynamism in the final third, and despite me saying earlier that Barkley's less rapid than Sanchez, he's no slow coach in relation to most players. Season upon season, he records one of the highest dribbling stats in the country, numbers only Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Christian Eriksen and to a lesser degree Son Heung-min can dream of. Only Lamela can rival those numbers, but he can't match Barkley's fitness record. Aside from a triple leg break, according to Transfermarkt, Barkley has only missed 13 matches since 2013 because of injury. He's featured in 30 plus Premier League matches in the past 4 seasons and even completed all 38 in 2015-16 campaign. It's very clear that Pochettino wants a dynamic presence in the final third. Sissoko and Nkudu proved that. Now they didn't work out, but when you look at what Poch has done for young English talents over the years, you'd back him to turn Barkley into a superstar. Where I do have reservations over this proposed transfer is exactly where Barkley would fit in. If we're going by his natural role as an attacking midfielder, then in the 3-4-2-1 formation, you'd pick Eriksen and Ali ahead of him for obvious reasons to begin with, and let's not forget the scintillating form Son showed towards the end of last season. The 4-2-3-1 would give Barkley more freedom because at worst he'd be the first one off the bench, and Poch has shown himself to be one of the more generous managers in regards to rotation. Although there are rumours persisting that Poch sees Barkley's long-term role as a central midfielder, presumably to contend with Moussa Dembele, who is no stranger to injuries. In that case, Tottenham would represent a great opportunity for Barkley to get regular football and fulfil his potential. Whilst tactically, playing him in central midfield will take some working, plus he'd really have to improve his decision making so he doesn't lose the ball in dangerous positions, he does have the build and aggression to play there. Elsewhere, the likes of Chelsea and United have been said to be monitoring Barkley's situation, and therein lies his problem. There is nowhere in the Premier League where he can clearly be a first team regular unless he drops the level. Is Barkley prepared to do so? It would be the logical move. If he couldn't hack it at Everton, a team stuck in limbo between mid-table and chasing the top 6 sides, then surely a move to a proper mid-table outfit like, I don't know, Southampton, who could do with some creativity in the middle, would suit him better, where he can hone his craft away from the pressure and critique of being in the Champions League chasing side. In other terms, it's like getting a promotion at work even though you're crap at your job. And I know football exists in a totally different paradigm to the life you and I live, and there are factors like potential to think about, but I don't know. Barkley's trajectory reminds me of Joe Cole's, a prodigiously talented youth whose act was getting stale at West Ham. His move to Chelsea only came after West Ham's relegation, and despite some memorable moments at Chelsea, he never became a regular, and once he fizzled out, his career became one of what could have been rather than what was. I hope Barkley can avoid the same pitfall, because when he's in full flow he's a really exciting player to watch. Maybe a complete change of scenery would be perfect, but besides Inter Milan, who have sold over Banega and might be selling Ivan Perisic, no one else abroad can either afford his 50 million asking price or would be interested to begin with. Even if that figure was to drop to say 30 million, like some are suggesting it might, I can only see Roma at a push getting involved for that price. So what should Barkley's next career move be? Have your say in the comment section, and don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notification of future uploads. Till next time, ciao.